There's the we're pretty far away now, but we're gonna unpack all this and give you an idea of what's going on in this location. But this could be in any other medium-sized major city in the Western Hemisphere. Also, lots of the East as well. But let's take a look and see what we can see from here. So I just want to let you know, in that last video we were over here. Where it is, right there. There's that tower right there. That's where we were, that entrance over there. And there's another tower right there. A rooftop one. And this public arena right here, the Saddledome, we were checking online, there was over 100 antennas. So what's happening is these public spaces, they're being designated for 5G and upward. So we're gonna have to get in there at some point and just see what's going on. But within that public space there's over 100 antennas. So and this is what they're doing now with the public arenas. So it's extremely high in them. So if we do our measurements from here, see, we're getting the lower level frequency, but it's still there. It shows how powerful it is, real.
Yeah.
So when we were near that tower, we weren't at the maximum readings. We were around 15,000. Now we're around 1100, 1300.
I want people to remember how far we are away from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
tower.
that's quite far.
And think of a cigarette. If you puff it once, it's not going to give you
Yeah,
cancer.
exactly.
But if you do it all the time, you're around radiation all the time. Like a little X-ray won't give you cancer, but if you're being radiated every day, you get cancer.
Yeah, that's an excellent point there. It is a cumulative exposure. If you have one cigarette a year, and we're not advocating people to do that, but if you did, that's limited exposure. You still may have health effects. It's the same with the EMF radiation. If you're getting whacked every day by this, it's going to catch up to you. It's like the kids in California, young kids out of school, they put a tower beside them. Within 5 years, a lot of them were getting brain cancer, right? Because it's daily exposure, cumulative effect, and children are highly vulnerable. So this puts this all in perspective, but like I said, we're going to have to get into that public space right there and just see what's going on. So and then we'll do something from within there just to see. But those are danger areas right now based on the deployments. But take a look at the video we just did of that tower. Those antennas at the top, they're extremely small. The reason they're small is that the more powerful the frequency, the shorter the wavelength. So they're sending out these very fast, short wavelengths. So that's what you're going to see coming up. And if you go to nuclear radiation, the wavelength is minute, right? And extremely, like trillions of speed coming out. And there we got, it's being reduced. So we're assuming that that's a 5G millimeter antenna right there. We don't think it's activated. Everything, all the research we did was at 2.6 gigahertz. But we know up here in Canada, 2024, the federal government said that they're excited about deploying millimeter wave, like I said, 24 to 100. So that's the date we got to look out for here, barring these public spaces where they're deploying it right now. So we're going to have to get in there. But stay safe, everyone. And like I said, this is a cumulative exposure. That's what you want to avoid. It's like anything. You don't want to have the extreme exposure, like smoking 10 cigarettes every day, right? Imagine the impact over your life, right? Same thing. So you want to minimize the exposure, and what we recommend is avoidance and shielding if necessary, and that should help you and your family, or if you're single, it'll help you out. Thank you.